What's up, Warriors of Love? You know who this is, your boy Dolly Divine. Today I was rolling around on Facebook and I saw an individual. He said something that really resonated with me. So I want to read it to y'all. Now, with it, I'm going to add my emotion into it because I am an emotional individual, but I had to learn to regulate my emotions due to the things that I've gone through. The creatures that I have been dealing with my entire life, they feed off of emotional responses. So if you do not control those emotions, you're going to make yourself vulnerable. Read the 48 Laws of Power. But with it, this individual posted something. And with that, here we go. I'm so sick of hearing people tell survivors to get over it and move on. No, you do not get to watch someone be psychologically destroyed, isolated, financially ruined, legally abused, publicly smeared, stripped of their identity, separated from their children, turned against by their own family, pushed to the edge of their life, and then stand there with your empty little advice telling them to be bigger, be the bigger person. Be the bigger person. Be the bigger person for what? So the abuser can keep walking around untouched. So the person who destroyed their life gets to keep their reputation while a survivor carries the trauma in silence. So everyone else can stay comfortable because the truth is too inconvenient. Fuck all that. Survivors do not need another person telling them to move on. Survivors need somebody with a spine to stand next to them and say, what happened to you was wrong. What they did to you was abuse. What they did to you was calculated. What they did to you should have consequences. They need someone who is not afraid to say, let's document it. Let's pull the messages. Let's save the screenshots. Let's file the police report. Let's go to the courthouse. Let's talk to the attorney. Let's name the pattern. Let's stop pretending this was just drama when this was psychological warfare. Because survivors are not barely holding on because they are weak. They're barely holding on because somebody systematically broke them down while everyone around them either looked away, believed the abuser, judged the victim, or told them to calm down. And I'm done with it. I'm done watching survivors get abused to the point of collapse and then get blamed for how they look while they're collapsing. I'm done watching people call it bitterness when a survivor wants accountability. I'm done watching people call it revenge when a survivor wants protection. I'm done watching people call it drama when a survivor is trying to explain a pattern of coercive control that nearly killed them. You cannot heal and move on when there has been no justice. You can only bury it. You can only swallow it. You can only carry it in your body while the world claps for your silence and calls it growth. That's not healing. That is erasure. And I refuse to be a part of a world that keeps telling victims to disappear quietly so abusers can stay comfortable. The Heal Loudly movement exists because survivors deserve more than sympathy. They deserve defense. They deserve protection. They deserve language. They deserve evidence. They deserve accountability. They deserve someone willing to stand in the fire with them and say, no, you are not crazy. You are not too much. You are not making this up. What happened to you was wrong, and we're going to fight like hell to make sure they don't get away with it. That is what survivors need. Not another lecture about forgiveness, not another speech about moving on, not another person telling them to take the high road while a person who destroyed them is still out there doing it to somebody else. Survivors need justice. Survivors need backup. Survivors need people willing to walk into the police station, the courthouse, the attorney's office, the school, the church, the family system, and every institution that failed them and say, you are going to look at this. You are going to hear this. You are going to stop erasing what happened here. Because this was never just about one survivor. This is about every person who was psychologically abused, legally trapped, financially controlled, publicly humiliated, emotionally tortured, and then told to shut up, smile, forgive, and move on. No more. We're not moving on from injustice. We're not making peace with abuse. We are not protecting the reputation of people who destroy lives. We are not staying silent so everyone else can sleep better at night. Fuck that. We are going to name it. We are going to document it. We are going to expose it. We are going to fight it. And we are going to make damn sure that narcissistic psychological warfare is recognized for what it is, a pattern-based system of destruction that ruins lives, destroys families, and kills people long before anyone has the courage to call it what it is. This reading was by Ryan Daniel Kotler. I'm going to have him right here on the screen as well. Follow him up on Facebook and anywhere else that you can find him. This man is powerful. The voiceless are no longer voiceless. There's a movement going. And just like I have the warriors of love, we're fighting back. Let's do this.